Welcome everyone to Retro Game Treasure Tuesday. And as always, we'll be using our highly advanced grading system to see just how good this month's box really is. Our bonus item this month, we got another extension cable, this time for the Super Nintendo. Again, I really don't need these, but maybe someday I will, who knows. First up, let's check out StarForce on the NES. Well, once again, a game that I forgot to catalog. Yeah, you'd think I'd learned by now. Oh well. Sometimes it's fun to revisit these games. Anyway, it's your typical overhead space shooter. There's nothing really special about it, but it's not bad. There is some slowdown here and there, but that's to be expected, I guess. My biggest issue with these games, aside from the fact that I suck, I feel like I rarely die from getting hit by a bullet. It always seems like I get T-boned by a random enemy out of nowhere. I do vividly remember playing this game from a previous unboxing video. I struggled with the first stage, but eventually got the hang of it. Then I got completely annihilated in stage 2. Well, the same thing happened this time. And if you lose all your lives, that's it. I will say I don't hate this game, but like most shooters, it definitely gets my blood pressure up. But I am glad that I got to revisit it. I'll give it a B. Next up, we got Warlock on the Sega Genesis. Another game based off a movie I've never seen. Looking back, there was like 10 movies I pretty much watched on repeat as a kid. Not only that, my TV rarely left Nickelodeon. I thought it was a comfort thing, but then as an adult, I found out it's pretty much a common symptom in people with anxiety. Well, that hasn't changed much. Anyway, enough with my sad, pathetic life. How's the game? Well, it's something. So some guy shows up and instead of completely blowing up this bridge, he just causes a minor inconvenience. Not sure what his deal is. But then he ends up turning these poor innocent dogs into monsters. Then he also turns, I don't know, lawyers or something into zombies? Not sure which is worse, zombies or lawyers. Your primary attack kinda sucks. There's a delay as your character for some reason has to squat in order to conjure up whatever magical powers he has. Now, to be fair, sometimes I have to squat in order to conjure. You know what? I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Anyway, it seems like it's better to jump and attack, to be honest. Even turning around feels like a chore sometimes. The music is simple, but kind of foreboding. I can't say it doesn't fit the vibe. Speaking of vibe, it kind of feels like a 16-bit survival horror, just not implemented well. Anyway, I got stuck in this library or something and couldn't figure out where to go. Eventually, I noticed this switch. Not sure how I missed that. I couldn't tell you what it did as I tried to get on this elevator and somehow phased through the floor and died. And that was it. Game over. I forgot to mention though, the intro is kinda cool. I don't know how I feel about this game. I feel like there's potential, but considering it's based off a movie, I'm sure the game gets much, much worse. But considering what little I played, I'll give it a C. Last up, we got Wipeout 64. This game is kinda cool. As most of you may know, I'm not typically the biggest racing fan, but I do like futuristic racers. The game controls okay for the most part. However, my biggest complaint would be how you basically lose all your momentum when you hit a wall. I can understand hitting a wall dead on, but just grazing it? Come on. The graphics are kinda cool for the most part, although the tracks kinda all look the same to me. You can collect power-ups which allow you to attack and even eliminate other racers, but be careful as you can also be eliminated if your shield is depleted. I do have to highlight this one power-up that causes a wave effect on the track. That's pretty cool. I would say the best part about this game is no doubt the music. With a few tweaks, this could have been a stellar racer in my opinion. But as it stands, I'd say it's worthy of a B. Well, anyway guys, that gives us a rounded up score of B. Maybe I was too generous with Warlock. Thanks again for watching guys, you know what to do, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you again next time.